Let's just straight to the point. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you how to look at a Chinese character you have never learned and still guess what it's probably related to. One, two, three. Here's the trick. Chinese characters are not just random joins. A lot of people struggle because they are trying to memorize everything as isolated pictures. But once you see the patterns, especially radicals and word-building logic, everything becomes more predictable. So stay until the middle of the video because I will give you one simple word-building formula that helps you. I call it Lego built nouns and verbs in Chinese instead of memorizing them one by one. So the radicals are meaning hints. It's not 100% rules, but it works. A radical is like a visual hint. There is no perfect rule. It's more like a clue. So let's go back to the three characters. Pai has the hand radical. It's very often related to hand actions. For example, hitting, pushing, holding, grabbing. Lei has three dots water. It often related to water or liquids. For example, rivers, washing, tears. Pang has yue, and in many characters, this yue is actually related to the body and flesh category. So even before you know pronunciation, you can often guess the topic. That's the first win. You stop feeling lost. And then guess the category. If you see a character with 提手旁, what kind of a meaning do you expect? Exactly. Some kind of action with the hand. Now try this one. 抱. Before you even learn it, you can guess it's probably a physical action involving the arms or hands. And yes, 抱 is to hold and to hug. That's the feeling I want you to get addicted to. I can guess, I can predict, I'm not blind anymore. Let's do another quick one. When you see 三点水, you expect water-related meanings. For example, river, wash, swim, things like that. And for 月, as the body and flesh clue, this is common in characters connected to the body. For example, stomach, 胃, liver, 肝, 胖, fat, chubby. A small note so we can stay accurate. Sometimes 月 really means moon, but in a lot of everyday characters, it functions like the body and flesh category hint. Now, characters are one layer, but words are another layer. In Chinese, names are often not invented randomly. They are built by category. There is a theme. 物以类聚，人以群分. Things group by type, people group by kind. Vocabulary are the same. Here is a super common pattern for nouns. Attribute or descriptor plus category or word, like Lego blocks. Let me show you with one category word. Book, 书. We add descriptor plus 书, then words appears like blocks. 语文书, Chinese textbook or language arts book. 数学书, math book. 历史书, history book. So same idea with water, 水. River water, 河水. Sea water, 海水. Lake water, 湖水. You see the idea? Or with 人, person. 男人, man. 女人, woman, 年轻人 young people, 老年人 elderly people. Do you feel it? Once your brain starts spotting the category word at the end, 书, 水, 人, vocabulary stops being a huge chaotic list. It becomes organized. And now it's your turn. There is a challenge for you to build 3 words. If the category word is 米, rice, can you build 3 words? You can see 大米, 小米, 红米, 黑米, big rice, small rice, red rice, black rice. And if the category is flower, 花, you can build rose flower, 玫瑰花, gardenia flower, 栀子花, pomegranate flower, 石榴花. This is how Chinese expands vocabulary. Attribute plus category. Now for verbs and expressions. Chinese has another very powerful habit. It loves building meaning through opposites. For example, high, low, big, small, good, bad, beautiful, ugly. There is an old saying, 吃得苦中苦，方为人上人. It reflects a traditional belief about higher versus lower in social status. Modern society has moved away from some of that thinking, but cultural ideas leave traces in language. Here is a tool you can actually use. Learn words in pairs. One word gives you the other word almost for free. The first pattern is opposite idea plus verb. For example, 高看 someone, to regard highly. 小瞧 someone, to look down on or belittle. 美化 something, to beautify, to glorify. 善待 someone, to treat kindly. Notice what's happening. The opposite idea creates a direction of meaning. And sometimes it's even more direct, just opposite pairs. For example, 提高 降低 means raise and lower. 增长减少 means increase, decrease. 变胖变瘦 means gain weight, lose weight. So when I say 提高, you immediately think 降低. When I say 增长, you think 减少. This is an easy way to double vocabulary without doubling effort. This method also works for learning other languages like learning English or learning French or learning Japanese. And now let's make this real. If you only understand this video but you don't practice, nothing changes. So here is a simple 3-day training plan you can repeat every week. The day 1, radical families. Pick one radical like 提手旁 or 三点水. Learn 10 characters that share it. You don't need to write essays, just notice the shared meaning though. And then day 2, one category word. Pick one category like 书, 水, 人, 米. Build 20 nouns using attribute plus category. And then day 3, opposite pairs. Pick 10 opposite pairs like 提高, 降低, 增长, 减少. Say them out loud, then make one short sentence for each. And that's it. Small daily repetition beats 1 day of motivation every time. So yes, learning Hanzi and Chinese vocabulary has patterns. There are tracks to follow. Now I want to hear from you. What's hardest for you when learning Hanzi? It's recognizing, it's writing, it's memorizing the meaning, or pronunciation. And if you are a native speaker, do you agree with my method of learning characters by types, categories, and patterns? Well, am I right, and well, am I oversimplifying? Please leave a comment, and if you want, drop one character you hate the most, and I will try to break it down using radicals and word logic.